Shalom and good day all, this is Tehillim29 back again for the only way to put it is a comic and manga haul, and this is covering the second and third week of November 2024, and as you can see today I've got quite a bit here, and I'll show you some of the content that I've got. Starting off with some stuff that I picked up at Dimox today in the city. And we've got Zom 100, volume 15, Beyond the Clouds. It's something that I had seen through some of the Kodansha Kodansha manga advertised, and whenever I sort of like drop into some of the places, I didn't actually get to see the trade paperback anywhere. I drop into Dimox today, and guess what? It happens to be there. I get to have a bit of a look in it. Okay, I might bring this home, check it out for myself. If it's for me, I might collect more volumes. If not, I'll take care of it. I'll probably stop following it. Next, we have Rainbow Days Volume 12. Just when I thought I was finished with, or thinking the series was finished at Volume 11, guess what? Here comes Volume 12. And last but not least, The Girl I Like Forgot Her Glasses, Volume 11. I wouldn't be surprised if that series finishes at Volume 12 or maybe even 15. Some of the stuff that I picked up at my main LCS. So we've got JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, Battle Tendencies, Part 2, Volume 2, and also Stardust Crusaders, Volume 2. Of Part 3. And I must admit, JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is a series I did not think I would come to enjoy. Whenever I start to get to reading through the manga, I'm going to have a long spiel about it. And last but not least, Hira Yasumi, which focuses on the lives of Hiroto and Natsumi, and I guess some of their lifestyle and their friendship of sorts, and what it might branch out into. Of course, there's my receipts for Dimox as well as All Star Comics. And if you happen to live in Australia, definitely check out the All Star Comics website. Add that discount code and you'll get 10% off everything you buy. Moving into the comics that will be getting reviewed this week. So there's going to be quite a number of comics that are going to be together, as well as comics that will have to be reviewed separately. So I'll work that out when I get to it, but I've got a rough idea which ones will be covered separately, especially the Batman and Robin related stuff, because it's Super Sons related. Apart from that, I don't think there's much else. So moving into the comics that I've collected, so we've got Moon Knight, so we've got Phases and Fist of Khonshu in relation to the Moon Knight, so they'll quite likely be covered in one video. And not only that, it's Marvel, so it's going to be simple and easy. Then we have some Mark Waid related stuff, so we've got the Batman and Robin Year 1, along with World's Finest, so quite likely they'll be covered in one video, including the Noir edition, just to see if there's any actual changes. I'm afraid to say this stuff down here will not be read, or it won't be reviewed, and that goes for Wind, Power of the Blood. Tinian is absolutely losing me in the series of the Wind. And he really needs to get his act together before I even consider picking up the next trade in relation to the series. I think the first volume was really good, but by the time he moved on to the era of the second volume, things fell apart. It's an interesting story, I'll give it that, but I think his story writing is falling apart. Moving into the rest of the things that I will be reviewing this week, we have some action comics. 1075 and 1076, they will quite likely be reviewed together. Then we have some Batman Uncovered, to which there is actually a bit of a scene in there with one of the Super Sons and his brothers. Woohoo! I'm really looking forward to checking that story out, unless it's like a huge whole story. Of course, we have the Multiverses Collision Detected. Underrated series, definitely check it out. Kosher Mafia, that will quite likely be reviewed on its own, along with the next one, which is Naruto, or TMNT Naruto. And I might end up checking out next issue. Next, we have the Rocketfellas, which will definitely be reviewed on its own. And last but not least, Batman and Robin, to which we have PKJ on it now, Philip Kennedy Johnson, taking over the role, to which Joshua Williamson left. Thank effing goodness, because last thing we want is a Damian Wayne written as a Tim Drake. And if it's one thing that Damian isn't, he isn't Tim Drake. And writers need to remember that. Well, until then, let's keep it colourful and have yourself an awesome day.